This video is meant for entertainment only, and I have no intentions to cause harm to anyone.
Which deck should I play?
Yar, my fellow landlubber, and welcome on our captain's glorious ship, the Belligerent. So yeah, wanna be a pirate? Aight, matey, come on in and loot the seat. But I must warn you, young lad lasses, this will be an extremely dangerous voyage.
I don't care. I want to be a pirate.
Yo, young scallywag. I see, so you mean it. Grab a grog. We shall be boarding the sea tomorrow. What a beautiful day to sail the sea. It was indeed a beautiful day, but the metal decks wrecked the pirates. Oh God! Oh God! No. Oh no. No. Oh, pirates will rise again, and we will take everything and leave nothing behind. Our captain will turn everyone into stone that stands in our way, and nothing will get in our way. We will find the immortal sun. Welcome, pirates.
I hope you enjoyed the skit that I recorded. It was a blast. It was so much fun recording it. Now we are going to take a look at the deck list. Oh, before that, I want to tell you guys how I came up with the idea of building a pirate deck around Vraska and Jace. So I stumbled across TCGplayer and his video, Who is Vraska? And man, adds so much more depth to Magic than Magic ever had for me, because I never read the lore. I'm an idiot. So let's get right into the deck here. I'm going to say a few things about the cards here and why I ended up with this list after 2 weeks of playing with the deck and the idea. Dire Fleet Hoarder. It is a really good 2-drop in this deck. It has good synergy with Vraska the Golgari Queen, because it drops a treasure and you can sacrifice that treasure. You can gain life, draw a card, which is great. And it has some synergy with Dire Fleet Poisoner, because you can attack into the opponent and catch them off guard with Poisoner and kill one of their creatures, because Poisoner gives Death Touch. Another nice thing about Dire Fleet Hoarder is if you are on 3 mana, for example, or on 4 or 5 mana, and you need 1 mana for you to cast Relic Seeker Vraska or Shimming Gorgon Vraska, or you are on 3, you need 1 more, you can bluff or you can attack into them with Dire Fleet Hoarder, and they will block it almost all the time, and you will get a treasure token, and therefore you will be granted your 4-drop or your 6-drop later on. So Dire Fleet Hoarder, I'm a fan. I really like this card. 4-off. So the next card I want to talk about is Dire Fleet Poisoner. So this card is really good, as mentioned before in previous scenarios, where you attack with your pirates and you give them Death Touch. So it's sort of a removal spell. It's situational, it has flash, which is really good. You can apply pressure by casting it in the enemy's end step. But another thing I really love about this card is, let's say they cast Carnage Tyrant, and you can't kill or steal Carnage Tyrant with Hostage Taker, you can't steal Carnage Tyrant or kill it with Vraska's Contempt, or with Relic Seeker or any other means. You simply cannot kill it. But what you can do is you can flash in Direfleet Poisoner and block it, and it will die because of Death Touch. So it's a really nice card, but I wouldn't be too keen on having more than 2 in the deck. Phantom Fleet Captain is actually a card where I'm not sure about it. I think it's good because of Menace, and you can, with Menace, the opponent needs 2 cards to block it. So with Vraska and Vraska number 2 here, you really want creatures to get through and deal damage to them, because you can finish them off if they have 1 life after Relic Seeker ult or Golgari Queen ult. Any damage will kill them, so that's why I have it in here. Another thing is, if you have Fleet Captain and Direfleet Hoarder, both, or Direfleet Poisoner on the field, you can create value by dumping your excess mana into creating tokens and applying more pressure. It's really good sometimes, it really wins you the game sometimes, but I'm not sure if 3 of is the right number here. Assassin's Trophy, really powerful removal spell. You can remove any permanent, and it's Vraska themed, so I love this card in this deck. There is not much to say about this card other than the drawback of this card is that the enemies get a land, and it enters the battlefield untapped. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So the land enters the battlefield untapped. It is immediately there for them. Chromatic Compass, oh man, this card, I really love this card. I have 3 basic lands included in the list, all with the Jace flavor, and it really reminds me of him on the island and from the lore. He's like searching for... he's searching the island, he's exploring the island.
Oh, ahoy me hearties! I would really appreciate you smashing that like and subscribe.
But with Chromatic Compass you can search for these and guarantee your consecutive land drops. But as soon as you have 7, it transforms into Spires of Vraska, which is the Golden City, and this land is really powerful. It can shut down opponents really hard. You can essentially remove creatures from combat, and even if they have Vigilance, that doesn't help anything. It removes them from combat even if they don't tap. So this is a really good card. I really like it, but because I only have 3 basic lands, because it's a 3-color deck, and I only included 1 copy of this card. Treasure Map is a really good card, and I'm not sure if I should put in 1 more or 2 more even, because scrying in the late game won me games, like period. Treasure Map, if you get it, top deck it in the late game, it almost wins you games on its own, because you can scry, essentially putting the cards you don't need under your deck, and you get treasures, which has really good synergy with your Vraskas. This generates treasures, so you have sort of a really good value draw engine, and you have some really good and clutch scries with Treasure Map. I'm not sure if I should put in more. Cancel is a card that I'm not sure about. I wanted some free drops to even out my curve somewhat. I have Cancel in here. I had the Pirate Synergy card, I forgot its name, but it costs 1 less if you control a pirate, and it counters the opponent's spell. Doesn't matter if creature or spell, but if they pay 4 mana, then it's annihilated, or it's not working anymore. So I found that in the late game it's not as useful, and I only have 2 counter spells, so I want the counter spells to really counter the stuff that I don't want to see on the battlefield. And Cancel has the nice added flair of the little monkey pirate, which was also in the lore. I'm not sure if that's Breaches, but for me this is Breaches. And this is I'm sort of trying it out right now. I'm not sure if I'm really satisfied with this card in the deck, but I like it so far. Jace is a really good card if what I found is that his -2, his token creation is more powerful in the early game, and you should almost always create the tokens. And don't forget, if you have no cards in your hand and you use his +1, it will just dump the card right into your graveyard. So I did a few misplays, be wary about that. Golden Demise is a really great flavorful card in this Vraska themed deck, because it's Vraska on the card and it is a board clear. You can clear the board, and essentially it fits the theme, so I'm really happy that this card exists. There is not much more to say about this card other than the Ascent can come into play, and your treasure map, which creates 3 treasures, and the Vraska, which creates treasures, are really having a little bit of synergy here. Hostage Taker is a really powerful card sometimes, because you can just grab the opponent's strongest creature and steal it from them. But I have included Hostage Taker not just for that reason. We want to find the Immortal Sun, and that's why there are 3 Hostage Takers in this list. And in my opinion, if you manage to steal Immortal Sun and cast it, you should instantly win the game just because of the story. Vraska's Contempt. I think you all know the card, it's really powerful. I love the animation, I love the artwork. This is an amazing card. I'm not sure if 4 is the correct number, but I really like the card, so it's a 4 in my deck. Vraska Scorn is a card that I have in here just because of the art. This art is so amazing. I'm sure it's not the best card, it's not the best 4-drop you can put in this deck, but man, flavor-wise, this card is such an awesome card. I mean, look at the reflection of Vraska in her sword. This is an amazing card. And what it does is it's a tutor or revival card for Sheeming Gorgon, which is really good if you have creatures on the board. And it can destroy creatures on her own, so it's a really nice card, and I quite like it, to be honest. Golgari Queen is a powerful 4-drop. I have it in here because it's Vraska, and you can gain life and sustain yourself against mono red, and you can destroy every 3-drop, which is really powerful right now. A lot of enchantments are 3-drops. History of Benalia, Benalish Marshal. I mean, there are so much things you can get rid of with her -3 that I think this card really carries a lot of games, really hard. Find Finality. Great card. You can search and revive your pirates here. You can fill your board. If you get it late game, you can either fill your board, or it's another board clear like Golden Demise, but way stronger. It's +2, its +1/+1 counters are not so good in this deck because all of these creatures die even if you put the +1 counters on them. That's why I have only 1 copy of it. But Hostage Taker would survive, and probably Stolen Creatures, but I'm not quite sure about this card. It had some great moments where it saved my ass, but it's just a 1-off in my deck. Sheeming Gorgon, it's just in here because it's a Vraska card, and it synergizes with this card, or that's the tutor for this card, and I really like this artwork, so these 2 have to be in my list. And last but not least, Relic Seeker, which is an incredibly strong Planeswalker card in my opinion. Her +2 is amazing. Menace 2/2 token pirate tokens are really strong, and her -3 destroys all artifacts or creatures. Not all, but you can destroy artifacts, creatures, or enchantments, and you get a treasure token. So her -3 is just really ridiculously strong. Has some synergy with treasure map, and it's just insane. Her ult, which reduces target's player's life total to 1, is also amazingly strong, and this card can win you the game on its own. This card is amazing. Now we're going to talk about the 1 copy of Detection Tower. It doesn't fit the theme, I just have it in here because I hate losing to Carnage Tyrant. and I want to be able to target it with all this removal I have in the deck. So yeah, I broke the rules here. I have one off-theme card in here, and it's Detection Tower. Yeah, land base, pretty straightforward. A lot of dual lands. It helps you hit your 2 blue on turn 3 or 2 black on turn 4, and you need to also have green, so I don't think you can afford much else here. Yeah, and the 3 basic lands, which are very flavorful for the Compass.
Is our first opponent.
Okay. Nothing much I can do with this hand. We have all the colors. We have Compass for more lands, and we can stall out the game. Vraska's Contempt for removal. A Planeswalker. I'm fine with this hand. Let's see what the opponent got. Okay, Selesnya is a really good deck as well. But we will start off by putting Breeding Pool on the ground, and then we will play Thaumatic Compass as fast as possible here. We could play Direfleet Hoarder. Okay, I'm unsure. I think Compass is better, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's play the Compass first. And next turn we can... Oh, okay, it's a dinosaur deck. That's amazing, man. So, because we have 3, we will not use the Compass, because we have guaranteed land drops, and we are only able to get the island, because all the other basic lands are already on the battlefield. And what we are going to do is we are going to scry our way to victory right now. So, yes, 2 threats. We are taking 2 damage. We will take a look at the top of our library. And I want to keep this card. This card is just so good. So we will draw Vraska here. And we have 3 mana for this turn. We only have... I will play this and pay the 2 life, so that I can Vraska's Contempt something that might come next turn down on his board, and we will not use the Compass just yet. Because next turn he can put down a 5-drop. Oh, he paid with the Seer, my friend. You can press Z on the keyboard and undo your mistake. So we will only take 2 damage, which is awesome, because now we will search our library for a land and scry. And we do not want that land. And yeah, I'm fine with that. So we have the possibility now to play Vraska, the Relic Seeker, because this generates 3 treasures, and we are going to play her right now. Yes. We are going to destroy, I don't know, Rhythm of the Wild. Can be an issue, probably will kill her with another creature next turn, but we will get rid of this Seer here and generate another treasure. What is really nice about these 2 treasures is that I can flash in Direfleet Poisoner and kill the creatures that are attacking Vraska here. He will try to kill off Vraska here, and we will get rid of his Raptors here with Direfleet Poisoner, which is... I know we are giving him a land, but we are keeping Vraska alive, and that will probably win us the game. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will transform, so we can prevent an attack. So this doesn't concern me. We will put down the second Vraska here and get rid of his elf. and we will generate a pirate. This will transform. Now everything he puts down hastily and trying to kill Vraska, we can just take it out of combat. Oh, an elf. A hasted elf. Oh. Okay, this card, you see, he will try to kill Vraska now. And we will just say no. You will not kill Vraska. You will not even attack with your raptor, man. So now... now we will just keep on creating pirates. And we are going to play Chase as well. So now we have the holy trinity of characters to be having right now. And we will play Hostage Taker as well. And just steal his raptor. Yeah. And at this point we basically won the game. And our opponent will concede. Or he won't. He has... Remember, I can take out everything if he tries to kill something off here. And he needs something now, because otherwise we will just end the game. Yeah, we will surrender. So, thanks for this game. The Holy Trinity of Planeswalkers was combined on the field, and I really love this deck. What can I say? We will jump straight into another game here.
We are matched against Arcanum.
Let's see what he has to offer. This is a weird hand. We have an answer to everything. We have an answer to anything. Early red wise, so I'm interested in keeping this hand. We have really good lands because this enables all of those lands. We draw really good cards here. And we are going to keep this rolling. Oh, it's a mill deck. Alright. I don't want to kill that right now. Let's see if he pays 2 mana for Millstone or plays something else. Oh! That is a really threatening thing. But I don't need to kill it with Assassin's Trophy right now. I will kill it with Vraska right now. Her -3 gets rid of all permanents, costed 3 or less, so... The immediate concede! You see, her -3 is really good right now. A lot of permanents that are costing 3 mana are played and are seen everywhere. And you can get rid of them really easy with Vraska. Vraska is a powerhouse of a Planeswalker, and I really love her. So,
Coleman,
what do you got? What do you got? I like this hand. We will keep it. We have a treasure map for scrying and fixing our lands. We only have 3, which is good. We don't have 2 blues for the cancel. But I'm interested in keeping this hand as well. So. It's a red deck. Our win rate is too high. The magic win rate police algorithm is happening. Sorry. Ooh, I really like his lands though. Oh, it's a goblin deck. What? Alright. It's still threatening to kill us fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scry at his end step and my at his end step. So I have 4 on my turn to steal something. Like that, for example. And yeah. So scrying right now. If I keep this land, I have enough mana for Vraska Relic Seeker, which can be quite an argument. So I'm going to keep this land, draw a card, going to my main phase, and I'm going to steal his war chief, and I hope he doesn't have an answer for this. If he doesn't have an answer, this is looking really good. It's shock, and probably he's sacrificing his firebrand, which I'm fine with. He traded 2 for 1. I will take 3 damage, but oh that's bad. That's really bad. I think we lost the game. I think we lost the game, guys. So hostage taker his trash master here, and hopefully he doesn't have an answer to this as well. Oh my god, they all have haste. It's over, guys. We're getting stormed by goblins. No! The goblin storm! Oh fuck. The goblin storm got us. It's too bad. But yeah. So as you can see, against really aggressive decks, you will lose some games. Against mid-range decks, our deck is pretty good actually. And I am really interested in seeing your creations and your twists on this deck. Please share your deck lists in the description or on my Twitter. I will link my Twitter, and please post it either in the comments or on Twitter. I will be looking at all your deck lists. And thanks for watching, guys. And I would really appreciate if you enjoyed this video to smash like and subscribe. And yeah, I hope you have a fantastic weekend or a fantastic week, and we will see us in the next video.